Hey, so as you can see, I'm in the process of moving. So I've been very busy. I apologize if I haven't came back on and did a video, but I wanted to talk about a few things. Today's topic is when people who think they're cute can use their cuteness to get over in a relationship. Let's talk about it. And I'm gonna start with the women because I am a woman and I've seen a lot of stupidness. I'm just gonna be real with you. I've seen a lot of stupidness. And then they wonder why men beat them up. I'm not excusing violence. I'm not saying that it's right for somebody to beat on you. I'm not saying it's right for any of that. But if you walk into a relationship and you're only using them for money, monetary gain, and to get a job and to graduate from school, you don't need to be in that relationship. What gives you the right just because you think you're cute that you can use somebody? Do you know how many people have lost their lives because of stupidness like that? Why do you think Lifetime is so freaking famous? Because those are real situations. Might be different names, but it's real situations. Like, for real talk. So many people have told me ever since I was a teenager. I remember when I first became a CNA, they like, Sabrina, you can use your body. You don't know what you can do. Why would I use my body for somebody to put me in a river somewhere? Are you serious? You want me to basically lie to a man and tell him how much I love him just so he could pay something that I could do myself? That doesn't sound cool. The only reason why I think you should be in a relationship is because you like that person, because you want to be involved with that person, even if it's non-sexual or whatever. You should just have fun with that person. Why does everything have to be a dollar sign when it comes out to a relationship? Why are people in boyfriend and girlfriend relationships want husband and wife goals and responsibilities and husband and wife privileges when you're just a boyfriend and a girlfriend? You don't get a chance to call each other wifey and hubby, and you're not married. I don't care what the situation is. You guys keep trying to change stuff. Things are not going to be it. When you sign papers, when you pay for that stuff, you're freaking married. You don't just call each other wifey and hubby just because it's a hashtag. That's part of the problem with y'all's generation. Y'all don't even know how to read half the time. Can't even read a contract when you sign with these record companies and wonder why you signed for a $1,000,000 but only got 175, $1,700 coming to you. Ignorance. But you want to talk about how cool and cute you are. Half of y'all just making kids and you don't understand them kids is going to hate you for the rest of your life because of decisions that you made. I'm sorry, ladies, beauty fades. You can't keep looking, oh, I got looks. Looks is going to fade. I don't care how many lip injections, butt injections, boob injections you have. It's not going to be attractive. Eventually, when you have a baby, things sag. Just let it sag. It's a part of nature. It don't make any sense how many times I've had people I've taken care of who were almost 95, 85, breasts perky like mine, and you over here in your 80s. What the freak? It doesn't make any sense. Then you're going to sit there and talk about somebody who's struggling, talking about they're struggling because they don't know how to use their body. Ain't nobody trying to get beat beside the head just because you want all these fancy cars and stuff like that. It's a price, my homie. It's a price, my homie, that when you do stuff like that, it gives them grounds to do whatever they want to do with you. Period. Same thing with the cute boys. We're going to talk about you. The ones who always got a girlfriend but always cheating on her, got girls coming by the dozen but don't know how to choose one, a mama's boy that don't know how to do anything. But you living off of people. What's wrong with y'all? Got the nerve to say, I hate women, okay, but what was you? You're a man. It's your job to get yourself together, not the woman. I'm tired of everybody talking about the woman gotta have this. Get the balls to do what you need to do. It doesn't make any freaking sense that a woman gotta do everything. I didn't know we had penises. So I'm supposed to have the penis to do stuff? I have ovaries. There's a big freaking difference. I just don't understand why y'all do stuff like that. Y'all sit there and try to act like women don't do this, women don't do that. Okay, but what do y'all niggas do? Let's talk about it. And this don't mean you're black because I call you nigga. This means any man with, you know what you got. Gay people too. You know you in a relationship with somebody, why are you only using them for money? You know if you're in a relationship with your girlfriend, you don't need to be using her like a credit card. Same thing with the boyfriends. Y'all ridiculous. Y'all want people to sit there and respect you. You don't have respect for yourselves. Are you serious? So you mean to tell me just because you cute, you deserve a Bentley? Buy it yourself. Get a job, go to school, do whatever you have to do to get it yourself. You don't just get stuff because you're cute. And if you do, I pray for you, because there's going to be a time where people are going to want to hurt you because they feel like you're high maintenance. And that's what's problem with stuff like that. That is the main problem. That is the main reason why, and I'm so sorry if this offends you guys. It's the main reason why they always say light-skinned women and men are high maintenance. Because they use their little cuteness and think that they could pass for white to get what they need. That's not the way of the world. Maybe in certain societies, but if you want to be successful, you do it yourself. You don't just be screwing people just to get a job. And I know a family member who does that. He does it all the time. I need to wash my hair. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm looking a little rough. That's my natural hair texture. It's all over the place. Anyway, my biggest issue though, like for real though, you know, you need help. Do it the right way. Why sit there and prostitute yourself to get stuff? And let's talk about the church, since everybody always want to say, oh, that's the way of the world. Seems like the church is doing it too. We're not going to talk about all the 17 offerings y'all be asking for. Building hadn't been built since the day y'all asked for the building fund. It doesn't make sense. What are you doing? Stop asking these people to give their hard-earned money, and you over here getting Bentleys and Mercedes-Benzes and Escalades. People trying to figure out if they're going to get a job or not. Stop using God as a ridicule reason for you to get financial gain. Stop using God and really stop prostituting the gospel. Can we be real? Stop saying you could cover for this one and cover for that one and then get caught because you were sleeping with the secretary or the choir member. You can't do that stuff and expect for anybody to believe your ministries. And guess what? Newsflash, it's not your ministries. It's God's ministries. You're just a servant. That's what the word says. If you don't believe it, open your Bible and read sometimes. And like I said, every time I put a video, this is just opinion based. It's not facts. I say what I feel, and that's that. That is it. There will be some days I'll do that, but that's not the segment. I just talk about things that I'm just trying to figure out why we do so much. I'm just trying to understand what the purpose is. What is the purpose? You use a man, and then you get mad when he beats you. He shouldn't be beating you, but why are you using your prettiness to get what you need? Don't do that. Just get what you need. Get what you need. Get what you need. Because ultimately, when you get older and you have kids and you have to describe to them how come we have this and how come we have that, how come this person won't leave you alone, I don't know what to tell you. I don't, because I feel bad for people that do that. Now, folks that had no choice because their situation was messed up, you do what you gotta do. But at the same time, be careful, because at the end of the day, the ridicule and the result of that stupidness is you gonna get hit. I'm sorry. People do stuff like that, or you won't. Or some people just love to do what they want to do. That's great. But all the people that I've known that have done stuff like that have been in abusive relationships, and it's not worth it. It's just not. Even famous people. What are you going to gain? Just because you're not, I mean, let's be honest. Let's talk about the Emmons. Like, just because your last name is Emmons, why are you keeping your name? You're not going to get anything of his estate just because you were the first wife. He probably might give you something. It doesn't mean he will. He's already married to somebody else. You don't just get it just because. And that's the thing that doesn't make sense. Just keep your maiden name. Stop just keeping his name because you want his money. Tell the truth. Babyface been making music for years. Since the late 70s, early 80s. You don't get a chance to benefit anymore just because you now all of a sudden married to a basketball, baseball, whatever the hell the dude is, player, and all of a sudden now, I get to keep Babyface's money. No, you don't do that. It doesn't work that way. You don't get a chance to just keep everybody's money. No, you came with what you came with. I don't care if you do have kids. He's not entitled to do that. No man is. If you decide to do whatever you want to do and out of nowhere the marriage is just messed up now, it's his. If he doesn't leave you anything, that's him. I don't think it's right though if you have kids and you're doing that, but evidently he didn't think you was worth anything. That's why it pays to get married to people that you know you're going to stay with. Marriage is not something, from what I was taught, marriage is not something that you just get into to sign a prenup. If you got to sign a prenup, you shouldn't be married to that person in the first place. If you don't trust the homie because of money, financial stuff, money comes and money goes. Relationships are forever. If you can't trust that person with your money, then maybe you shouldn't be married to them. Don't just get with that person because they make cute kids and you were ugly. I know so many people that do that. It sounds dumb. The situation sounds stupid. I'm just going to be real. I'm not going to be nice about a situation when I see so many people breaking their hearts and then got the nerve to get on the red table talking about this person abused me. What did you do in the relationship? It takes two to be in the relationship. It takes two. It takes two. It takes two to make one. What does the Bible say? Therefore, a man shall what? Leave his father and mother and cleave unto his wife and create one flesh. You can't get mad if you did not leave before you cleave. If you decided to stay and you cleaved anyway, that's on you. But the Bible says leave first. Get your stuff together. That means men, you gotta get a house. You need an apartment, something. Stop just coming to these relationships expecting the girl to pay. First of all, who is teaching y'all how to date these people? Are you kidding me? You pay for the food. You are the man. It's a man's world, you dipstick. We don't pay for everything. If we have to pay, we're not in a relationship. We're just friends, just having a good time. But if it's a date, you pay for it. Better get used to it. I don't know where y'all think I'm going to sit there and buy you something. Unless you married to that person. You don't get no gift just because you gave some good. Are you serious? Because you get the. What? I don't know what Bible y'all been reading, but that ain't the Bible. Period. But that means, ladies, if he does pay for something, stop getting the most expensive stuff. He might not have the money. Sometimes you're going to have to eat at Olive Garden. He don't have the money for Ruth Chris. He don't have the money for all these expensive places. He might not have money for Cheesecake Factory. Just go get a beer with the brother. Go get some water with him or something. Go to church. Don't nobody want to go to church now. Isn't that interesting? You want to go and do stuff, you guys want to have sex, but don't nobody want to go to church with each other. That used to be the staple of a relationship. Let's go to church together. Y'all pathetic. Don't tell nobody that y'all like stuff, because my thing is, if you gotta use a person, you ain't ish. And I have to say ish because I want to be appropriate. You ain't ish. If you gotta use a man to get what you need, if you think that lower part of you is gonna get you everywhere, you are wrong. If you think that you're a pretty boy and you can get any woman and she'll pay for everything, you are wrong. If you're in a relationship and you're always cheating on her or always cheating on him and thinking you ain't gonna never get caught, things come to light. It doesn't make any sense why you think that somebody's gonna keep covering for you. You know the famous couples, you know non-famous couples. I talk about it because I think it's stupid. Get with somebody because you love them. Stop getting with another race of person because you think that they're going to give you financial gain. Just love her because she's beautiful. Not because she's white, not because she's Indonesian, not because she's Indian. Love her because she is who she is. What is she without the race? But that's the problem. That's the reason why my friend said I'm tired of black men just getting with white women for financial gain. Because some of it is true. I don't have that feeling, but I have friends that tell me that. It's ridiculous. But when black women date white men, oh, she dating a massa, she this and that and the third, she ain't doing stuff right, she always, like, come on now. Why is it okay for men to do it, but women can't do it? Why are we dating slave masters when we date white men, but there's nothing wrong with you dating a white woman? Can we make it make sense? It's a race. It doesn't mean that because we're with this race, it means something. Stop making it like it means something. Just love that person. Love that person. What's wrong with that? Why can't you just get in a relationship? Why can't we just get in a relationship where we just love the person? Everything got to be about and money And because that person's race can get me out of poverty, is that what it is? Can we talk about it or not talk about it? I don't know, but all I know is that's what I had to say about it, and I hope that you can learn that love is more than just a race. Love is more than just a sexuality. Love is more than just going to people's churches and doing X, Y, and Z. Do what makes you happy. If that person is making you miserable, it's time to leave. And this has been SMS News Channel. I hope you guys have a good day.